Do y'all remember when I said the body positivity movement is probably just propaganda paid for by multinational corporations so they can slang more cheeseburgers?
Bruh.
So apparently there's a new idea going around called food neutrality, which pretty much means there's no such thing as good or bad food. A donut is the same as a salad, and if you think other words, you've probably just internalized negative stigmas that have been promoted by diet culture. This
Bruh.
video is shared by the official LA United School District's Instagram page, and before I explain why it's completely f***ed up, let's get into the video.
I got us donuts. Those are so bad for you. Oh no, are they moldy? I mean, are they poisoned? Are you allergic? No, I'm just saying. You're judging my food choices based on a false standard of health again, aren't you?
What? Bruh.
Guilty.
Diet culture, fatphobia, and systems of oppression have created false hierarchies of food, and it shows up everywhere.
For instance, harmful thought patterns like earning food through exercising, or that dessert is the reward for the punishment of eating vegetables.
Remember that you do not need to earn food.
We are all incorrectly
earn
taught
food.
from a young age that our size, and therefore the foods that we eat, are markers of our self-worth. Moralizing food can lead to harmful relationships with food and disordered eating.
Instead of focusing on good and bad choices, try to approach food with neutrality in mind.
The only foods that are bad for you are foods that contain allergens, poisons, and contaminants, or food that is spoiled or is otherwise inedible.
Eat without guilt, regardless of what society says.
Bruh.
Every single day, it is proven to me better than the day before that we are living in a clown world. They are basically promoting the idea that eating a banana is the same as eating banana bread. The only reason why you go into a food coma after eating at an all-you-can-eat buffet isn't because you just spiked your insulin levels, it's because your body has internalized a social construct.
Eat without guilt, regardless of what society says.
That woman is the senior scientist for nutrition and ingredients research for Mondelez International. Mondelez International is the largest snack company in the world. They make Oreos, Trident gum, Sour Patch Kids, Ritz crackers, you name it. Nobody thinks it's a little weird that the company that makes snacks are saying that there's no difference between an Oreo and a salad. It's more obvious than ever before that body positivity is being propagated by snack cartels that have a vested interest in keeping you fat and lazy so they can sell you more Sour Patch Kids. Food companies have a long history of promoting propaganda in order to make long-term financial growth. I'm sure everybody's heard of the phrase, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, that idea was originally created by John Kellogg as a marketing campaign in order to sell more cornflakes.
Bruh.
Kellogg paid teams of scientists to promote the idea that breakfast was the most important meal of the day, and almost all of the original studies that conclude this were funded by Kellogg or Quaker Oats. The point that I'm trying to make is the point that I'm always trying to make. Money talks, and companies have a lot of it. These companies are becoming more powerful than governments, and they don't care about what's best for humanity. People have to realize that they are willing to poison your body and mind in order to make an extra dollar.
You know, the fact that we're actually even having this conversation is just really sad.
Bruh.
Like, society has really gotten so bad to where everybody is really in their feelings. This chick said food, she said food shaming or something like, I can't remember exactly what she said, but I don't understand. What do you mean that there's no such thing as bad foods unless it has
basically unless it's like expired. That's basically what it is. When it's expired and it's gone bad, that's when it's bad. Other than that,
so the diseases that we have that's related to food, those they just
don't count.
They
count.
came out of nowhere.
Bruh.
So diabetes, your sugar,
diabetical.
they ain't got nothing to do with the food you eat.
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
People having heart attacks because they have clogged arteries
Nothing.
because of the food that they eat.
Nothing.
The stuff that's not being able to get through is getting stuck. That ain't got nothing to do with the food.
Okay.
Bruh.
Like, seriously, I don't understand. Well, no, I do understand. Poor man, he was on point with that. Shout out to him. He was on point with that. Like,
He said snack cartel.
Say hello to my little friend.
Like he legit, he legit
hilarious.
compared them to a drug empire.
Bruh.
no, but that's what it is. like they over here willing and dealing these snacks. Like, yo, you want this Twinkie? You want this Oreo? You can have this. You ain't got to eat this salad. You know, like,
Look,
bruh.
look, y'all. All I'm gonna say about it is, you need to watch out for yourself. Now, first of all, I don't understand what fat phobic and food phobic. Ain't nobody scared of no hamburger, okay? I'm not scared of no hamburger. You know, they say everything that you have a problem with, you got a phobia of, apparently. I'm saying, I mean, you know, nobody wants to go and swim around in Dookie, so I guess we all feces phobic. I don't... You know, I'm trying to understand what they saying. Basically, anything that you don't necessarily think is good, apparently, is something that you scared of. So if it ain't good, hey, y'all, this is what we do. We all need to go and just live with the roaches.
You serious?
Just live with the roaches, and you know, shout out to New York with the rats and the mouses and stuff. You need to go ahead, make them your pets, because anything that it is you might not agree with, or you feel like, you know, need to be dealt with, apparently you scared of it.
Stop it. Get some help.
You know, I'm sorry, but your fat is not a snake. I might be scared of a snake, but your fat is not gonna reach out and bite me. It's not. It's not. Me personally, I likes me a big girl. You already know that. I likes me a big girl. When she had gained to her weight when we was married, she gained to her weight. I was like, ooh, girl. And I did this with my hand and I swirled it around with the finger. And I was like, girl, you about to... I'm about to go KFC on you, girl. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I personally like that. But I understand that, you know, you need to be within a certain BMI in order to be healthy. Because that's all good. But if you die 10 years early, that ain't no good for me. I mean, you know, don't matter how good the sex was. If you die 10 years early, I'm gonna be upset. So we gotta find a way to compromise on the scale. Okay. You know, we gotta compromise on the scale. Look, y'all. Come on, man. Like, this is not hard. This is not hard.
Like,
this is not hard. Like, even the whole fat phobic and all of that. Like, okay, the whole thing with men having their preferences, and then they got people that are chubby chasers. Hi, how you doing? You know, I'm one of the weirdos. It's okay, but even I can sit there, and when I have conversations with my boy, I'm the only one. I'm the only one.
Just me, by myself, on the block, holding it down, gunning my waist, straight face, all day, not a day, in jail, by myself, one bed, no pillowcase, one pillow, didn't nobody write me, it was early, woke up, went back to sleep, took a nap, you ever go night-night, you ever go night-night, everybody go night-night.
And they'll start picking with you too. They'll be like, "How you like that right there, don't you?" And it'll be like a billboard of like the Stay Puft Marshmallow guy, the Michelin Man, and stuff like that. And they'll be like, "You like that, right? That's sexy to you." Like, they'll start picking on me because I'll be the only one in the group.
Just me, by myself.
It's a reality, and let's not confuse people being mean, because I've seen some of the people that have these conversations and they're just being mean because they're just mean-spirited and they're doing things knowing that it's going to gain a reaction. Some of them are doing it just because they're mean. Some of them are doing it because they're trying to get more views on their channels, on their newscasts, on their podcasts, whatever it is. Whatever the reasons they're doing it, being mean-spirited and telling the truth are not the same. And we need to stop acting as if something that we've known for years. This is not new. This ain't new.
Everybody acting brand new like, oh, you didn't know that water was healthier than soda?
Like, come on. Like, we knew from years ago. Everybody out there with cavities. Everybody just had to get one of the back teeth, not the front ones. One of the back teeth pulled when you were older. You know that is something wrong with eating all the junk food you want to. Anybody who's had heart problems, you know what's something wrong with eating whatever type of food you want to that can clog your heart. And the thing that I find hilarious is at the end of it, come to find out the lady that's pushing it, she might as well be working for Nabisco. She might as well be sitting up there, be the CEO of Chips Ahoy. You don't think that there's any type of reason that certain companies would want to sell you. And guess what? These folk do not care about you.
They sure don't.
Because not only are they going to get money from you buying the foods that they sell, which are fine in moderation.
Yep.
Let me put that out there. You don't have to sit up there and go crazy. You have to make a diet that you can actually stick to. We all do these crash diets that we can only do for this shorter period of time and then it's over. No, do something in moderation.
Right.
She'll tell you, I eat sweets, but I also work out like crazy. I work out like crazy. I'll make sure I take in my fruits. I drink a very specific amount of water every day. I do what I have to do because I'm not the type of person that could do a super stickler diet. No, real talk, I probably could. You know, save that for the people that their job is to work out and be on social media and show you how great their body look. Leave that for them. If you ain't going on stage or you ain't on social media making money off your body, find something that you can do where you have to moderate what it is you're doing. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just moderate. At the beginning of 2021, I was 195 pounds, right? I was actually bulking. I was trying to put on some weight, put on some muscle. By the end of, not even the end of the year, but by 4 or 5 months later, simply by changing my portions, not what I ate, just changing my portions slightly, I dropped 15 pounds. I have not put it back on because I can just maintain there. Like, y'all, we gotta get out of our feelings. Just because you a big girl or whatever, girl, some of us love y'all, okay? But it doesn't change the fact that it's not as healthy at being at a certain size.
Yep.
I can like it and I can find it more sexy than a skinny woman, but I cannot deny the facts.
Right.
And it's not just like stuff like, oh, weight on you. It's like your teeth, your organ health, all of the things that can go down, and they're all good with it because not only would they make money, but so will the hospitals.
Yep, that part.
So come on, we got to start. Come on.
Think, man.
Come on. Now, this ain't normally what we do because we do a lot of, relationship based, but because we have kids, what is what you teachers and all this candy y'all giving these children too? Like, what do y'all think? They just eat candy every day, all day? How? We threw out 3 bags of candy like 2 months ago, a month ago, something like that.
Yeah, because we make our kids bring their candy home.
Yep.
When they get candy at school.
Right.
I mean, yes, you did a good job. I want you to get rewarded or what have you, but we still have them bring it home and we'll let them have it in moderation. But we'll have candies literally sitting there for months, if not years. Like I just threw out, like you said, 3 bags of candy because it's just sitting there because we don't let them eat candy very often, every once in a while, because if you let kids eat candy,
it'll be dinner
all day, that's
breakfast,
what
lunch,
they'll
and
do. But you got to make sure that you give it to them in moderation. But anywho, that's sidebar. But yeah, y'all just stop lying. Stop lying to yourselves and just be realistic. Like we said, figure out what you can do in moderation and stick to it. If you know you're not the type of person that you don't want to cut out certain things from your diet, okay, fine. Do it in moderation. Make sure you add some of the stuff in it that you know is good and healthy for you, so that way you can stay healthy and be around for a lot longer.
Right. All right. So that was more family oriented sort of kind of
PSA announcement.
PSA. But I just thought it was crazy that was becoming a thing because anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all. Peace.
Yes. Deuces.